You come for the tea, housewives, celebrity news, and more, all from me, the real Lovely C. So sit back and relax your feet. Kick up your feet while the real Lovely C hit you with this tea. So hit that bell, get notified, tap that like, and how about subscribe? Hello, 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 hello. What a beautiful Monday it is. Yes, it is. And you know what time it is. This is the real Lovely C. I am live, y'all. And I want to have a conversation with you all. I want to do a review on what you think, how you rate the scene, the episode. Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 800. Talk to the Braids. Did Wendy do it or not? And what about Robin? Y'all, come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. I'll be right back with my intro. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, what I'm going to do before we even get started with this live, let me see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to paste the link. So, once we finish with the conversation, you can join the link, join the conversation. So you know how we join the conversation, so you can come on and talk and say, give me your review. You know how we do that. When you hear the song, after I give my commentary, you tap on the stream. I put the link in the description so you can have the conversation and talk to me while I give this commentary. And how about coming on the panel and talk to me, okay? Talk with me. Let's join this conversation. Let's get this live popping, y'all. Let's get it popping. Let's do our thing. Let's make this channel grow, okay? What I would like for you to do, if you're trolling, I hope you like what you see. If not, we won't have no negative vibes over here. Let's keep it positive. If you don't like the content, stroll on by, okay? Don't need the negativity. But if you decide to stay, how about giving me that like button, subscribe, and might as well get notified. Hit that like button and hit that little bell to say, oh, so every time I upload, you'll be on my live, okay? All right, let's get back into it. So, what I want to do is bring you back up to date, okay? So, to bring you back up to date, Wendy jumped on Giselle for starting the rumor about Eddie cheating on her. She told Giselle, if we need to get it popping, we can. Candace tell Ashley to get her milk and get out. Okay. And that's how the last episode basically went. You know, the blogs, Giselle started the little rumor where she bought it up. You know, the blogs was reporting that allegedly that when Wendy's husband was cheating on her and had a side baby on the side. And was this the reason why she was and my cat want to join me. Is this the reason why um she had made the change in her body? Okay, Wendy just wanted to do something for herself, and her husband supported her, and she was real hurt that Ashley pulled her to the side after the conversation had already taken place. Okay, um I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. So, if you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me, because I want to make sure that you can hear me while I give you this tea. Okay, so it starts out, the food arrived. Robin said, she was talking to herself. She said, the delusion is setting in. She said, if it didn't happen, who cares? I will keep my thick skin, but I will be sensitive to what other people are going through. And that was the most positive thing that she said in this episode. And that's something that we should do on a regular base. You know, we should do that on a regular base. Hey, how you doing? Come on, join the live, honey. Thank you for joining me. Come on and join this live. So hit the link, come on and join in. I'll bring you in shortly. Okay. Wendy refused to sit on the floor. And Giselle, she said she refused to break, Wendy said she refused to break bread with Giselle. So Candace told her, come on, sit on the couch. Okay, because they had ordered the food. It was like a hot damn mess. So Wendy and Karen and a scholar goes, they pack up the food, they gone to the other house, because Wendy like she like over this. She full already. She full of the BS. You know what I'm saying? She tired. Okay. So they go back to the cottage and into the road, get into their robes. But it was supposed to be an all white, little thing. They jump in their robes, the robes that came with the college. Wendy so stressed out. She said she thought it was an all pink night, honey. When it came in, she been doing anything. She come in there with her silk pink robe on, little lingerie and stuff, looking just as sexy as she want to be. She thought it was a pink night. She got it confused, but it's all good because she looked damn good. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep on going. So I told you she came in with the robe. So the ladies get ready to go to bed now, and a scholar, because Wendy was crying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So a scholar said Robin is her friend, but Robin and Giselle has this crazy love for each other. And even if she is wrong, she will still stand up for her when she know it's wrong. So her own Robin own friend just said that. Um Can't do a live. I'm at work. I wanted to support love the new hair. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. I had to throw this one on. Just just throw this one on. But just keep on, join it. Just come on. Just come on in. So no, you gotta work, but you can listen. Okay. So anyway, where were we? The confessionals. Okay, so Wendy, she said, she think Gazelle is coming after her because she see all the good that is coming in her life, and Giselle wants her to be a mistake like her. She said Giselle ain't hurting nothing over here, honey. She say she get exactly what she get, and everything over here is all good. So anyway, Wendy calls in to check in with her husband, because she been crying. They did a group hug and everything. They did the group hug. And, because, Wendy was hurt. She's like, my husband is a good man. He's a good provider. And for them to spread those lies on me, it just really hurt. I felt so bad for her. She almost had me crying. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels, to really love your man and have somebody just dig at you. Of course you're gonna go for defense. And the girl like had it up to here. Cause it was really for real. It ain't have a damn thing to do about Eddie for real. She just wanna know why she flying. It ain't none of your business. It's a trip. She can fly it. She got several jobs. She can't front it like that. It's a girl trips. Let her do her thing. Giselle ain't got no room to talk about nobody, okay? She ain't got out the whole damn trip. Everybody dressed up. The only thing dressed it was about her was that damn swimsuit she had on. Okay, let me go on back to my commentary, y'all. I'm like, y'all know how I am over here. I'm gonna tell you how it is, cause the girl, I'm like, oh, Lord, anyway. So, Wendy called in and check on her husband, and she chat to him for a while, and she tell him good night. She told him that the girls, you know like she said Eddie is a good man. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't really want to go into details of what happened at the other house. She was hurting, and Wendy had to be up the next morning to give her commentary for the newscast that she's on. So it was a time for work and it was a time for play. So it was time for her to turn in. You know what I'm saying? So meanwhile, at the other house, the mansion, because it was two houses. You got the mansion and you got the cottage. So Estella, Wendy, and Karen was at the cottage, and the other crew, Mia, um, Candace, Giselle, and Robin, was at the mansion. Okay. Now this is day 2 in Williamsburg. This is the end of the night, so we getting ready to go on day 3. I'm just bringing y'all back up to speed, right? Okay. So Giselle, she didn't find Wendy sensitive. That's not what she's that's what her attitude. She shouldn't be in this group if she's so sensitive. If she is, then she's going to crumble every time. Last year, she was Dr. Wendy. Yeah, she was Dr. Wendy. And guess what? She's still Dr. Wendy with 4 damn degrees. Okay? That's what she is. She's Dr. Wendy with happiness, pretty bouquet, and she looked damn good. Okay? Giselle, I'm in on you right now. I am in on you. Because I be taking up for you. But you wrong, girl. You wrong. You wrong, girl. You wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. So anyway, let's get off Giselle for 1 second. Damn, I can't even get off Giselle. Because Karen said Giselle like to buck F you. You know what I'm saying? But she has a right to speak. She got a right to speak on your life, but you can't speak on hers. You can't speak on hers. And y'all, my phone ring. It never failed. It never failed. So she said she was very disappointed in Wendy. Robin said this, and in the in this stuff that came out of her mouth, which Karen, what always hating on her relationship. So she thinks she always hating on her relationship since the stuff that she said came out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? So day 3 called. Robin called Juan to check on him and the boys. He asked what he had going on. He cut her off and told her, I'm getting shape up. He did say he missed her though. You know what I'm saying? But he cut her off real short. I mean just like that. You know what I'm saying? But Rock he ain't got no problems in getting the kids up out of bed. He don't have no problems at all getting the kids up out of bed. You know, so she called and checked on that because all he got to do is call them and they get up. But she like to go back to bed and lay down and got to get them ready. Juan could stay in the bed and just call them and they get up, you know. So that was an issue in the beginning of the scene when it first started. All right. I know my phone gonna ring one more time. I need to put it on this not disturb. Next thing somebody gonna be knocking the door because I already know what it is. Okay. But anyway, I gotta get through this live, right? So anyway, Karen is sworn in the next day as the ambassador of Surrey County. Wendy informed Karen to let the girls know that she would be over after the TV segment because she's a commentator for her job. Karen leaves to get her makeup done. So a scholar told Giselle that she needs to have a conversation with Wendy. She started it. Giselle said she didn't, Ashley did. You know that's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't say nothing to Ashley, then Giselle wouldn't have Ashley wouldn't have had nothing to say. Okay, okay. It's half Ashley's fault and it's half your fault because you stirred the damn pot. Yes, I'm on your stuff. I'm on your stuff. I hope you see this live because I'm on you because you was messy. You was messy as I don't know what. Anyhow, girl, let me go ahead on. So anyway, Ashley said, um, she enjoyed being with the ladies, but she had separate anxiety from the kids. Michael has shady past, but he has worked out and had, he had stepped up to the plate. All right, so um, after that, Michael come in and bought a beautiful gift for Ashley, a ring that he had designed for her. Um, and the baby bought it to her. He greeted the baby at the door. But the kids he had the kids' birthstones and their birthdays engraved in it. Mike is really doing showing love and you could see it on his face. He ain't about you could see the love that he has for his wife. I think he's changed and they have really worked on their relationship and I am so happy for them, because it last season it was about him and his little it's always about somebody jumping in somebody's marriage. Every season somebody cheating on somebody. So anyway, so that's how they go. So she should know not to bring somebody else's business that somebody else say to another woman. Okay, because it's already been talked about, and that's just digging in on it. I'm digging in on the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this conversation came up about the following night at the pool. There was a lot of tension. Oscar let Giselle know how she felt, and Giselle let her know when she is wrong. Robin does call her out on her mess, but Robin was also feeling some kind of way. Robin talked about having another child. Mia talked about her first baby and how she had a C-section and her old man hooked up the damn PlayStation while she was in labor. Lord have mercy. She said the baby she had to have a C-section. She had to do like tattoo on her hip, okay? But she had to have a C-section because the baby cord was wrapped around the baby head 3 times. Okay, so now we get to Miss Candace. Miss Candace has really grown up this season, and I can kind of appreciate Candace this one, and and you know, I'm not saying this to be shady, but I think with these reality shows, ain't nobody job safe. You know what I'm saying? Candace did decide to come back, and she got she got her letter to come back. But we see a softer side of Candice, but a side like she ain't having this book BS. You understand what I'm saying? I did like how she what she told Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but she told Ashley what she told her. Get your milk and get out. Don't come in here with this stuff. That stuff was already talked about. Why bring it up again? Especially something that Giselle said. It's just stirring the pot. That stuff was over with. Now you bringing that stuff right back up. So anyhow, you know, ain't nobody's job safe um on the show, because you could bring it this year and next year you won't get a letter. Okay, Giselle, you might be next. Okay, so Candace needs some extras in her video. Um, none of the okay, it's called Drive Back. It's a video about her husband Chris. She wrote it basically how they have to drive back and there to their spouse. So she wanted to come up with a dance routine, and whoever win would be there, be in her video. Candace can sing. I like it. Boy, you make me want to drive. You make me want to come back. So Karen won the competition, but she wanted all the girls to participate in the Turk video. Candace has really been you know, laid out. You know what I'm saying? She's back and she's calm. And this season, like I said, which is good because we all know you can't be replaced the next season. And that's what any job that you do, and that's in anything in life that you do. You may be up today and down the next day. You could be up 25, 30,000 subscribers one day and drop 14 the next. So I'm just making that as an example. You can be the boss today and be dropped down to the assistant the next day. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? So I think her playing it cool, and I like this side of Candace. I really do. So Karen, Mindy, and Mia went to Surrey County to see Wendy sworn in. Ray meets her with flowers. Okay, so being it was during the sea season, what we going through now, wearing these masks. Okay, she is the first person to be sworn in as the ambassador of Surrey County, Virginia. Karen made an announcement because her husband said, "Did you have you announced something?" So it's something about they're going to be helping out with the produce, and she's starting a candle line with 3 candles. I was like, you know, because I was like, damn, did she get the idea? Because Wendy had mentioned that, bought her an idea about the candles, but she said her candles gonna have 3 wicks in it, for a larger space, when the candles that she showed her only had one. So I don't know what was going through Wendy mind at that time when she did that. I ain't sure, but I think she was kind of feeling some kind of way, but at the same time, Wendy is a boss and so is um Karen. So maybe she had her idea. I don't know. But that's just how I take it on the show. So a scholar and Candace and Giselle and Robin went to play tennis. Candace can't play tennis at all. She talked about the last look, this is the last dinner, and how Candace wants this dinner to go well because it's the last night there. Robin says she knows who's not invited to her wedding bridal shower because of the comment made about her relationship that don't exist. She's talking about Wendy. Okay. So Mia told Wendy had Giselle called her a weak bee. So the ladies are dressed for dinner, and Giselle looked like she was dressed for a relaxed day at home. Everybody dressed up, and she show up for dinner with jeans and a sweater, no heels, no none. I mean, everybody, the whole trip, everybody had a nice attire. You 40, 50 some years old now. What is it? I mean, did you not get the all that money y'all made? You have not dressed appropriate besides for swimming. You know what I'm saying? God dang. You everybody dressed their tail off except for you. You know, last season I said I ain't really see nothing wrong with your attire, but something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody putting you down, but you knew what type of trip this was, and everybody else got the memo except for you. Even Robin got the memo. You know, you the only one that dress like you don't even give a damn. You know, so maybe you need to have a take a seat back. And you know what, I ain't, you know what, it is what it is. So anyway, while they was at dinner, Juan called and Robin said hello to my non-existent husband. Juan was like, whatever. She was telling her, he was telling them basically that their relationship doesn't exist because that's what Wendy said out of anger. Okay, because she said her man didn't find her attractive. That's why she said it, and then you came for her, you know. So anyway, Robin asked Wendy, was she going to ignore her or was she just going to ignore Gazelle? Wendy said, great question. She said, if I say anything to offend you, I apologize. But basically, Wendy wanted to give a toss to the men who don't cheat. Robin thought Wendy's apology wasn't real because she changed from the Wendy that she knew, from the Wendy that she cheered on at her engagement party. Robin said she dragged at her. She dodged at her or she dragged her, one of the two. She said, I noticed a change and I wanted to know if you was good. Wendy said, all good in the neighborhood. Okay, so Mia wanted to add to the fire. She said, your real issue should be with Gazelle, because Gazelle called you a weak bi, you know what. Wendy said, if you apologize, then for me, she's good because that vindication is enough. Basically, Wendy was over this BS. So y'all, that's basically how the show went. And I hope you enjoyed this commentary because, honey, I thought I gave it to you. I want to thank you for the comments. And the link is up. And then this is the time that when I play this song, you know what this song means. You know what this song means. So, um, let us know. Let us know where you're calling from. Engage in the conversation with the panel. The real love is team want you to call in, but you gotta show your face. You gotta show your face. Call in. Okay, y'all. I just want to let y'all know I appreciate you. This was a wonderful live. I hope you enjoyed. How about like and subscribe? And being there's no one else in the chat, no one is called in, but I do see comments, and I thank you for joining me. Maybe we'll come back later with an actually discussion on what you thought about this commentary, and maybe it might be some people at work that want to join in and talk about this conversation later on. I have something else planned for y'all later. It might surprise you. But anyway, that was it for me. And thank you for joining me, the real lovely C. And it was so wonderful bringing this up to you guys. Hop a like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know every time I go live. Thank you, y'all. Be safe. Have a blessed day. And may God bless you all. Good night.